Hey guys, how's it going? This is Billy here, and the reason why I haven't been uploading videos is because I am traveling, and I am in Seattle, and I regularly visit Seattle around this time of year, October-ish, because there is a Buddhist training that I attend in Seattle, near Chongto Buddhist Training Center. And that was the airport, Seattle airport. And where I live in California, we're not seeing this kind of a fall landscape yet. So I always enjoy walking to the temple, and these are just absolutely beautiful shots. The nature has been amazing here. I love visiting the Pacific Northwest, so I figured I'd show you some of my walking trails as I walk into the temple. So this training is like for 2 weeks. 1 week is for mindfulness when it comes to communication, and the second training was me basically cooking for the people who are going to be undertaking the other training. So one was a very passive, introspective kind of a training, and the other one was a very extroverted kind of like a lot of activity driven kind of a training. So both were interesting. I had a really great time, and here I am, arrived at the Seattle Jungto Temple, and here I am going into the entrance. And this was pre everything. The sun was very shining, which is kind of rare in Seattle around this time. I think after this day, it's just been cloudy and rainy all the time, but kind of getting used to it now. And yeah, so that's what's been going on in terms of the training. Yay. And after the first week, I met up with a friend who lives in the Pacific Northwest, Teresa, and took the light rail instead of Ubering. And light rail is actually surprisingly good quality. The cars are very well maintained. It's very nice. One thing I really love about visiting Seattle is how much great art there is. And my friend told me that the city actually commissions these murals for artists to paint. So that was really good to watch. And we walked the Arboretum, and this is a installation that's in the Arboretum. And again, just a lot of nature. I love visiting arboretums. It always reminds me of the time I walked through an arboretum in Korea with my aunt. And yeah, again, some great fall landscape, a lot of trees, beautiful scenery, and very different from where I am in California. Oh yeah, and then we visited a bookstore called Magus Bookstore, and it's a used bookstore near the University of Washington. Has a very quirky selection of books, and it was interesting to kind of like look at all these different books about all these different topics. I love visiting bookstores as I also love libraries, but since I'm not a student there, can't really go to the library, so bookstore it was. I got a book about writing called The Craft of Writing by William Sloane. And after that, did an unofficial tour of the University of Washington campus. Reminded me a lot about my alma mater, Cornell University, but Cornell's really old because it's in upstate New York and the East Coast. But University of Washington is relatively new, so everything was a lot more modern than I thought. And after that, this was after the week two, where I did some touristy things with my wife in downtown. The Seattle Aquarium has a new pavilion. I love visiting aquariums, but it was a little bit too expensive this time, so didn't get the chance to go. This whole waterfront walk was under construction the last times I was in Seattle, but apparently it opened in September because it finished construction and everything, and the landscape was absolutely beautiful. It made the whole area around the Pike Place Market a lot more accessible. So if you previously visited Seattle and found the whole area a little bit difficult to walk around because of the ups and downs and the lack of clear markings around where things are, how you go downstairs and how you go upstairs, I think you're gonna have a really great time. You'd be surprised at the amount of progress that the city has made in terms of making the infrastructure more accessible. Freya Cafe, I love that place. Didn't get a chance to visit this time, but made sure to take a quick video of that place. And yeah, this is downtown Seattle near the water and the Pike Place Market. There's a little print shop that we like going to. So this is on my way walking there. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people on drugs, and you know the type of drug that makes you kind of like hang loose, like you're kind of folded in half. I actually never saw that in person, but this time I saw so many people doing that drug and being over in that bent kind of a position. It was a little bit sad to watch, but you know, if you're watching this and you know you're having substance abuse problems, know that you are precious, know that you are loved, know that you can always work towards happiness, regardless of how you choose to go about it. Here's some apple cider, which I learned to love post Alley, and yeah, that's my Seattle quick tour video. See you in the next videos.